Hey everybody, it's Josh Usera, presidential candidate for 2016. Normally when I talk to you I don't look like this, but what's funny is that normally most of the time this is what I look like. I dress in this same attire for work and I work from like 8 until 5:30 every day, and I'm proud of my job, which is an important aspect of being a productive member of society. Everyone should have a job. In other words, everyone should have a purpose in life. So I wanted to show you what I look like when I'm at work. There you go. Now, okay, Nate, hit the light. So this is what I normally look like when I talk to you, right? Right. Okay, I wanted to introduce you to a couple of special people in my life. One of them is obvious, because of my relationship with him. The other one is probably a surprise to a lot of people. And if I had to throw out three, the number three, I would easily be able to describe at least another person who's just as special as these two people. So, let me introduce to you first, to my left, my son, the new Jew. N-U-J-U. Okay, all right, that's okay. Nate the Great. Here you go, Nate. Come on in, Nate. How's it going, bud?
Good.
Sweet. So, do you have any questions for me?
How do you think how do you think your opponents think?
About me?
Yeah.
Well, I still think positively. One thing that's important about this thing called the us era is you really have to have no hate. So I try never to think negatively about what other people think about me. Okay? So at the very least, I would give them a score of 0. That more than likely they don't even know me. So what they think really doesn't matter because they don't even know who I am. Now, now let's assume that Donald Trump, for example,
It's ugly.
happens to notice a ninja, and every once in a
No,
while,
Donald Trump will kill us all.
I'll probably be the first ninja that he thinks about at the time, and he'll always wonder to himself, "Geez, I wonder what I would say to that guy." And I'd be like, "Please, Donald Trump, let's talk on stage with the microphone. Oh, let's talk. No time limits, no nothing, any day, anytime. Donald Trump, you're part of the US era too, and you're going to be an important part of successful United States of America. You should consider maybe being my vice president so that we can work together and basically find a happy medium between your thoughts and my thoughts." Any other questions, son?
Mm, so, when you become president, what are you gonna do?
Like what's the first thing I'm going to do? Uh, I would probably do a backflip. Yeah, probably right after I said I swear in, you know what I mean, when I touch the Bible. Right after that, I'd do a backflip on stage. That would probably be the first thing that I would do. Then after that, there's so many interesting options. I think I would pass the Keystone Pipeline. That would probably be one of the first things that I try to focus on in order to gain financial wealth again and get rid of this oil dialogue that we've been having for so long. So, anyways, maybe pass the Keystone Pipeline because it's not going to hurt. We need it, and then from there I have a few other ideas.
What about
There's this thing called the United States Equal Rights Amendment. I would fight hard to get that passed. That provides equality for men and women. So, with that in mind, under my presidency, I anticipate and plan to completely change the way that we label each other on paper. That essentially, instead of having all these different categories that you can be a part of, it would just be a deal where basically you just select male or female.
um
Maybe there's a box that says, "Are you a robot?" And if you select yes, and you don't qualify for any of,
Snow.
I guess, the government subsidies. So, let's see here. Nate, what do you think they would like to ask you?
Probably what it'd be like to be the president's son.
So, Nate, I was thinking in my mind, what would it be like to be the president's son?
Pretty cool.
Cool. Yep. Imagine being the dad of the kid whose dad is a presidential candidate. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be like, yeah, that's my son. That's my son. Yeah. All right. Well, we have another special guest to bring to you. Again, equally special to me. Well, you guys stay. Okay.
1 second.
Her name is Parker. Parker, please come down. Parker will be sitting on my right. Now let's give her a little time alone here. Parker, say hello to the world.
Hello.
Doesn't it feel like they're looking at us? Weird. Yeah, so do you have any questions for me?
Do you have any questions for me?
Nice, nice, nice. I was actually thinking that in my mind that if she didn't have an answer, I was, yeah, gonna ask her a question. Hey, Parker, what color's yin yang?
What? I didn't understand that, sorry.
Hey, Nate, what color's yin yang?
Black and white.
Well, but what if yin and yang is actually spinning? It's in motion. What color would it be then?
Like, I think blue and white. Gray.
Gray. Yin yang is describing that when in motion, you can complete the circle. Whereas once it is not in motion, that's when you have these extreme alpha or yin and yang. They're super extreme, you know? But a lot of people think only black and white, and I'm just trying to say they're not right. That the color of yin yang is gray. Only once it stops moving can you even see that it is half black and half white, but it's actually gray. So, continuing on with my presidency deal, my understanding of yin yang and Eastern philosophy will be something that definitely works to our advantage. Question for Nate. Oh wait, that was Parker's question, right?
Yeah.
Here, I'll scoot over. Okay. There you go. All right. Parker, do you have a question for Nate? Nate, do you have a question for Parker? What is it?
I have a question to see if Parker will ask my dad a question. What?
So the question would be, can you ask my dad a question?
Yeah. See how
I don't
confusing
think
that
she
would get.
can. Yeah, it seems obvious. You know, a sign
I
of
have a question
intelligence
for
would
you.
be the ability to create a question that's never been asked before, honestly.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So, how do you think you're going to become president?
Great question. Great question. A little bit of luck.
Yeah.
I don't really know for sure. As of right now,
Just believe. Like if
don't
you
have a lot of money, if you know what I'm saying.
But
In
if you
fact,
always go,
I
I'm
don't even
never
have
gonna.
internet access. I'll have to take this to another location to even upload this onto YouTube.
But if you're always saying, I can't do this, it's impossible, I can't, it's hard. But just believe.
Yeah, the only way that you are not a ninja is if you say, I am not a ninja. So, I never say that, you know what I mean? And yeah, so, okay.
And
Can you stump a ninja?
no, actually, it's possible. Possible. Really hard to though.
Interesting.
I could probably stump you, Nate.
No, she just called you not a ninja. Or wait, does that mean you're a ninja? Wait, alright. Go ahead, Parker.
What?
Stump Nate.
I don't want to.
Oh, sure.
Not right this minute.
Oh, okay, sure.
Then you
Okay,
can't stump me.
awesome. Oh, yeah. Looks like we
Try
have.
stumping him. I've asked
I
him so
don't
many questions.
think you
No,
can.
thank
It's yeah.
I bet
You'd
Nate
have to be
couldn't
able to
even
ask
do
a
it.
really good question, and that
I bet
question
Nate
would be a
couldn't
question
even
I've
do
never
it.
heard before. Let's hear. Nate, do you have a question for Parker? Did we already do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked a question to see if Parker had a question for you.
Okay. Tell me this. What's better? As the president, if there's a country that I don't really agree with, should I kill them or not kill them?
Not
Kill them.
Not kill them
because
is correct answer.
because if you kill them,
Then you can never forgive them.
then they might attack you.
Because
then
there's
that
always
just
going to be
start
angry
another
people.
war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there someone
That
else is
just
going to be
start a
mad
war.
that you. Yeah, exactly.
So you just don't want to kill them.
Yeah. So we're not trying to separate ourselves from people. We're trying to say we're all the same. We're all the same. That's why it's called the us era. Who's us? Anyone who says us. You know what I mean? And so then if you say us era, that counts. You know, that counts for however long an era is, which is going to last until probably the end of all humans on planet.
And have
Probably.
another way too. Say the thing about if you say you're not a ninja, and you say if I can't get past it, it's impossible. I have another way.
Then you're never
If you
gonna...
like video games, you get this. Say there's a level that you can't beat. Try a different time. Don't say it's impossible. You can get past it.
True. Yeah. It's all about what's happening up here. You know.
And he says anything is not impossible.
It starts here and then it comes out here. So you want to make sure you have positive thinking. Yeah. Speak softly, nicely, really. You know. So. All right. Let's see here. Hey, kids. What do you think? What do you think the worst word is from my perspective? Like, is there a word that you're like, ooh, he really doesn't like it when people says that?
Do you, Nate?
I have a sentence.
Okay.
I can't get past this.
Oh, nice. He's okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, that would definitely. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't like to
I know.
hear, and I wouldn't.
I can't.
I would never say. Okay, a good time to say I can't is when you're saying something like I can't lie. You know what I mean? That's
And
a
I
good
can't
time to
pass the
say
level.
I can't.
Oh.
You know, sorry to get kind of religious on you here, but it's people using the Lord's name in vain. Always kind of like makes me just kind of be like, why? Why do you gotta say that? So back to positive thinking. You got to think about what you're gonna say. You know, so prepare
That's why
first.
you say, oh my gosh.
Correct. Holy buckets. You know, things like that. You know, but
Holy macaroni.
I'm trying hard not to do that anymore. That's one thing I'm gonna commit to. Yeah.
Holy macaroni.
Just say it inappropriately. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Do we or do we not reach out further into space?
We do.
In a way, it's already going to be happening because that's what's happening over time. As we're just naturally getting bigger. So why not be the first ones to go out further than everyone else has ever gone before again? Right? You know, bringing back
It'd be
some
really hard,
JFK.
but it's not impossible.
Right. All right. So all humans on planet Earth, that includes, well, all humans, you know, and if you want to talk about ninjas, if you're a human, congrats, you're a ninja. Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess we're going to sign off for now. Hopefully you vote for one of us anytime you can. So
One of
I was
us.
going to say, I want to, on those ballots, this is to everyone in the United States of America, if for some reason when you go to vote, my name is not actually on the ballot, just write it in or something like that. You know, maybe there's a line that says other, and then you can just write the us era, you know, or us era,
Because he's
or Josh
actually
Usera.
voting.
because I might not have enough money to get my name on the ballot. I might have to be going for that Plan D.
Like you
Yeah.
have to pay to do that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I have
And
that.
we're kind
Good
of
news.
not rich.
The good news is that most people are probably never going to even know who I am. You know, this is kind of like we're just talking to ourselves right now. You know, no one's really even going to watch this. You know what I mean? But there's this book coming out. The book is called The Can't-idate. And so more than likely, if anyone outside of my little local place where I live, the Black Hills, South Dakota, Pahasapa, Jew Island, anyway, outside of that bubble, if people know me, they're going to know me with the label as a candidate, a person who can't become president because you're too small. I mean, I am actually short, but anyways, you're too small of a individual, you know, and so obviously I'm going up against, you know,
Just saying I'm
impossible
9
odds.
and
Yeah,
he is
of
9.
course that's what's happening. But I just made it easier for you to run for president. I made it easier for you to run for president, and you better be saying us era. So yeah, presidential candidate.
My name's on the first chapter of his part.
That's true.
And it's
That's true.
hilarious.
That's true.
Don't make fun of it.
That's true. All right. Adios. Peace and love. I need to stop this thing.